Is there anything you can do to fix them problems? And at the end of the day, are you proud of the effort that you put into that scenario? If you couldn't do anything about that scenario, that's okay, because the next person will, because you had that thought process that something here is not right. That frequency bounced off you onto another individual. We are all one, and we are all connected to Mother Gaia. Greetings and welcome to this message. My name is Royal and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my newcomers. If you are new here, subscribe to the tribe. It's always going to be a vibe, okay? I'm never going to steer you wrong. True tarot reader is going to always tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, okay? And welcome back to my fellow subscribers. I'm just so grateful that you came back and you clicked on this video. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, before I shuffle these cards, it's been a rough 12 hours. Actually, today is a kind of a rough day for me, okay? When I post this, it'll be the next day, because I already have a video that's gonna be posted today, and I'll leave that right here if you're interested. This could co-align with that message as well if you feel called to it, okay? I'm being strongly called to connect to a past loved one, to grab some answers. Because the veil is so thin at this point in time in actually history. Not only are we close to the month of December is when our ancestors really come out to play and dance and be alongside us, more closer to physicality than normal. It really feels like there's encouragement that's pushing through the veil from past loved ones, especially after the Day of the Dead, coming through after the offerings, the love, the remembrance. And they want you to remember parts of yourself, and where you're headed is not for nothing. So odd. I just got done with a therapy session and it went well. The last time it didn't. Like it did, but it felt brutal. It's like I needed it today, but I also needed to recognize myself. I've been in therapy for about the past 8 months, and it's something that not everybody's going to be open to, but it's one of those things, like if you want to quit an addiction, or you're really serious about changing up something, which this is. When I record this is a timeless reading, this is a timeless message, so take it for how it resonates for you. But in the time that I'm recording this, in Scorpio season, it is all about the death of situations, lessons being learned, and transformation at its highest peak. Okay. And I just feel as though there's been so much that has had to be released in such a short amount of time that it's starting to feel like confusion, as if you're doing the right thing. 3:43 as I looked up at the timer. Know that what you're working with, you are safe with, okay? There could be a sense of others putting worry on your shoulders, okay? Blame gaming you, okay? Making you feel like you are just not doing your absolute best when you are doing the damn thing, okay? So I've already pre-shuffled the cards. I'll just go ahead and pull. Chariot, Cancer energy, but it's sideways. It's giving me like I am motivated, I'm prepared, but we're not taking off yet. It's not a lift off yet. Like, that's the energy that it's giving. So past loved one on the other side. What is the message you'd like to relay here to my soul warrior, the devil? Strength. This is huge. This is big energy. All this major arcana coming out already. This is incredibly a sacred moment in time for you. Okay. Cancer, Capricorn, Leo. Nine of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. One more. The Queen of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, man. Can you describe who could be talking to us at this time, please, and thank you. You have the Eight of Wands. I used this deck last night in that last message. Okay, so who could be communicating on the other side? If it could resonate with you. And it doesn't have to, but if you feel called to listen to this whole message, I'm grateful for it, and so are they for taking the time to receive these messages. So the Eight of Wands is a fire element. Okay, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. I'm also kind of getting an air sign because this is a bird. So Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. There's a sense that this person on the other side is constantly in communication with you, is constantly delivering you signs, synchronicities, messages in certain ways that you would pick them up and you would understand them. This person, when they passed on, there could have been a moment in time prior to their passing that they basically handed you the torch and knew you were going to progress into this absolute abundant sense of sensation in this world. I'm hearing that song, but I don't really know the words. Something like a wishing well, something like that. You were your ancestors' wish fulfillment. You were handpicked, hand chosen. Your soul, they want you to know that your soul has carried many lessons, blessings, and curses down your family line, many of them. And there's always been this doubt within you, yet there's always been this like hint of consistency that you put into trying, just trying. You ain't getting anywhere if you're not trying. And the thing is, you know this, even though others may want to put you away, neglect your feelings, neglect how overly anxious you are when it comes to life and what it has to offer, because with the cage, the lock isn't locked. But I feel for many of you, especially within, I'm going to say the past 12 to 24 hours, have felt the wheel is not turning the way that you need it to turn in order to fill this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so it has made you become cold with the Queen of Swords. Above that being the Strength card. Like you having to feel that you have to be strong, that you have to do all the work and be left with all this responsibility. This past loved one is relaying a message that hope is just on the other side. Okay. I'm seeing someone getting picked up and thrown into the pit that they were expecting, but being thrown into this occurrence, it's giving like, you know that you're meant to be in this spot at this time, yet it's hard for you to trust anybody new coming in, any sort of information coming in that's not good information or not good news is meant for you to carry that burden, that shame. I could have 1111, I could have, should have, and would have done better had I done more. Because all I am is being left to rot. This message is coming to you from this loved one to pump you up. Because although you may feel like you're in just a wishing well, you're the whole sea. You're the absolute flow of energetic, devotion. I think I just heard someone's phone outside, like they were trying to video call someone. This definitely, someone's going to get this message, and they're definitely going to get it, because I'm seeing a video popping up that you weren't expecting to hear something, and it's going to like click, that you know what that means to you, whatever that may be. But that incident, you're going to know how to handle it. Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, with the Page of Swords. All right. At least you made me laugh a little bit. You see how you're in this well and you're peeking out like, new land, new treasures to be held, to behold, to be found. And it's like, this is what I'm getting with that Chariot sideways. She sunk back down maybe into the well, and she went and got something to protect herself from the unwanted energies that keep you in this cage. And it's like, oh, don't believe me, just watch. This is new. This is a new route that you're going. And I'm getting like, you're gonna get hit fast with a baseball and feel like you didn't make a home run, and when you did, they still striked you out. And you're sitting here like, it's just a game. The games must continue. And I'm still gonna be a bad motherfucker. You're still birthing something that is going to turn events. It's going to turn heads. The spotlight's going to be on you. Do you hear me? The devil is addicting energy. The Empress should be addicted. Not addicted. Should be... I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Pursued more. Right, by others. That might be a little scary, because that might be what's happening here, is that you are not only just bad attention, but you're also getting good attention, but a lot of it. But you're carrying your weight. Wow. You're carrying this. You're carrying the torch now. It's like, now is your... Here, batter. Here, batter. Here, batter. Throw that ball at me again. Watch me make it out of the diamond. You are learning to love yourself unconditionally and come home comfortably without, what does Samuel L. Jackson say in Pulp Fiction? Without asking for a goddamn thing from anybody. And you know, shame on anyone who's even putting you down for all that you do put in, all the effort that you do, even if it doesn't look perfect to them, that you're doing enough. This loved one can clearly see that you are using your selfishness in the best way right now. Confirmation. For that, you will be rewarded. People are going to have no choice but to recognize you, but to be magnetic towards you, but to embrace the fact that you're not this Three of Cups, you're the Empress or Emperor. Take it for how it resonates. You bring in wish fulfillment just by being in the room. And they don't realize how much for a long time that you've had to carry, that you're no longer going to be carrying, because what you carry holds value and holds weight actually now. The Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Beautiful cards representing this time frame within the moon cycle. Allowing for abundance to flow towards us because we know our true intentions and our true self and what our higher self is calling us to step forward into. And feeling safe doing it, feeling the obligation of being seen, of being heard, in our own belief. I think this last card represents this past loved one with the King of Cups. They are so proud of you. Like, oh man, I'm about to strike a fucking tear. It's giving me like nobody else, unfortunately, like we're like, I'm not saying like the ones that help us on the other side put other people down unless they deserve it, but and they saw and they heard things we didn't hear in the 3D and the physical. But it's this thing of like, nobody else could have done this but you. What you're doing is energetically changing millions around you. It's like you're rewriting history by being comfortable in a sense of stillness, in a sense of trusting your intuition, trusting at the end of the day that what you're being called to is calling you. We can't point fingers at any fucking body but ourselves. And a lot of people who stay stuck in this egotistical way of being a follower and not a leader of their own thought process. Okay? If you get put into the ring and you feel like your say-so isn't heard, it's because it's not meant to be. You were supposed to go through that trial and error and figure it out. Unfortunately, not a lot of people in this world really care. They only care about themselves. But here's the ringer. It's when someone goes against the grain. It's when someone does something that they don't normally do that changes those fuckers' perspective. Not really on you, but on themselves. They have to look at themselves in a way where they have to sit there like, either they care or they don't care. Am I proud of myself? Am I enthusiastic about what I'm putting out? and happy at the end of the day of what I've done. At the end of the day, before you lay your head at night, you know, prayers, sorrows, sorrows. Like, you have to sit there and be like, I'm happy with what I accomplished today, and that's all we can do, is be our own cheerleader, be our own supporter physically. I'm never going to stop doing this, y'all. I'm always going to deliver the messages, and I'm going to cry right now because sometimes I feel like giving up, but I'm not. And I'm not scared to feel like someone on here might like think I'm weak or I don't have my shit together. And that's all I can afford to do, is get my shit together. And that's the thing. When this message finds you, and if you've made it this far into this message, which I am appreciative and grateful for, please comment down a heart. I don't care what color. The color you give me is gonna tell me the color of your aura. How about that? But it's like, there comes a time at the end of the day, being proud of who you are outweighs what anybody thinks about you. I feel like whoever is receiving this message has been in my spot in this moment numerous times, has not been afraid to show their face leak, has not been afraid to speak up about how they feel about certain things and how they're going to go about certain things. Like, I'm seeing Wonder Woman, when she finally comes out in front of 𝒕𝒓𝒂𝒗𝒆 at the battlefield, like, well, it's what I'm going to do. Because y'all don't fucking help these women and children, I'm going to do it. And are you going to stop me? No. And that's love. That is you are someone who actually took the time to be compassionate and not self-absorbed, because there's problems. There's always going to be problems in the world. Is there anything you can do to fix them problems? And at the end of the day, are you proud of the effort that you put into that scenario? If you couldn't do anything about that scenario, that's okay, because the next person will, because you had that thought process that something here is not right. That frequency bounced off you onto another individual. We are all one, and we are all connected to Mother Gaia, and we all run off of a frequency, like a radio. Okay. King of Wands, yeah, it's having the motivation, the move, the drive to just do the damn thing. Just do it. So your past loved one is wanting you to recognize you are seeing who you are, and you are shining it. And even though it doesn't look like the prettiest painting on the wall right now by the views of others, eventually it's going to be monumental down the line. But you have to keep going. But don't put so much on your plate to where you think you're not putting in enough effort. Definitely put a lot of more effort into yourself, into your self-care routine. Eat. Bathe. Brush your teeth. Rest. Watch something that's going to lift your spirits or teach you some things. Okay, I'm seeing someone here needs to hit the books maybe and do a little more research before they even move forward. That could be the issue. Okay, do more research behind your project before you go forward with it. But don't be scared. Be confident. Be confident, because at the end of the day, you're going to meet those who are connected to you and who value your beliefs and understand you. You do have that group. Okay. Again, I want to say I appreciate you. I appreciate you all for always coming through and supporting me. I would greatly appreciate it if you could like, comment, and share down below if it could resonate with someone who needs to hear this, who's having a bad day, who's not feeling their hottest, okay? And that's okay. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would definitely help boost the channel, okay? And don't forget, subscribe to the tribe. I'm always gonna bring a vibe, for real. Next time I'll be in a bit of higher spirits, but I'm not gonna miss a day at this point. I'm committed. I'm stuck here with you and y'all, and I ain't going nowhere, because ain't nobody gonna make me move. You know Rosa Parks was an Aquarius, so am I. So y'all ain't gonna make me move from my spot, I'm telling you. But I love you, and I want you to continue to walk in your truest, highest authenticity, and I believe in you. And you need to say it to yourself in the mirror right now. I believe in you. Literally, look yourself in the eyes in the mirror. Do it. Do it. Recognize who you are, your soul. What is your soul here telling you that you feel comfortable doing unapologetically? And just do it. You will never see what's coming your way, because it is definitely, you are having a new beginning, and it's physical. Could be moving, or you might have to spiritually move a different way. But either way, I believe you're going to make the right choice at the end of the day. I love you, and I will see you in the next message. Far out.